Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Big
Smallz
Podcast, and I'm here joined with Eli and EJ. My name is Ray. Today we have a it's not even juicy. This one is a spicy topic for today. But before we get to that, make sure you guys like the video if you enjoy the video. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. We will greatly appreciate that. Now, my little side topic. Green versus Poole. Draymond versus Papa Poole. Draymond versus Kiddie Poole. Whatever you want to call it.
See what he did?
Haha. For those that don't know, right? Actually, do you want to read the quote?
Yeah.
Do you still?
I can read
Okay. Because this is insane, and I know we're about to get into it. But go ahead.
I'll explain the backstory.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so if you don't know, before the beginning of this past NBA season in training camp, Draymond Green, quote unquote, sucker punched Jordan Poole
Yeah.
in practice. There was basically a tension amongst the team, and there are rumors saying that is what led to Jordan Poole's getting traded or whatever. So recently, Draymond's been talking about it on podcasts, and Jordan Poole's dad came out with a tweet on Twitter and said, "I'ma stand on this. That's some bullshit. JP was his guy, and he avoided me all last year. He is a soft ass, and I'm standing on this. And he didn't apologize to me and my wife. So he's lame, and me and him can meet anytime he wants."
Wow. Can I ask the obvious question?
Go ahead.
Yeah? Why?
Now?
Right. Like, first of all, who are you? Like, no one knew who you were until this moment. No disrespect, obviously, I don't know you either. Just like Eli just asked, you didn't say anything the entire season, right? Nothing has really happened except for, and to be honest, it was your son, I guess, that instigated it. When a reporter asked him after he got traded, have you and Draymond spoke? And he did some whatever. He did one of the most childish gestures, but that's just me because I'm biased and I really hate Poole. Nothing ever happened between Draymond and your son, bro. Are you like clout chasing? Like, I'm confused at what's going on. Like, why now?
Yeah.
Who are you? Like,
A whole season, bro.
Yeah. So, like, I'm gonna ask you this question because
Go ahead.
you have a son.
right.
Now, do you feel like maybe it was just like fatherly instinct? He felt he had to help defend his son.
I feel like that comes at it like instantly. You're doing that.
So-
like,
Yes, so that's my issue. Number one, if you want to play the father card, it has to be like
Instant.
30 minutes after the video
Yeah,
came
yeah.
out, you know what I'm saying? Or whenever you got note of it, right? But my other issue is, how old's your son?
Granted, yes, grown man.
Why does daddy gotta come to the rescue?
yeah.
Like, now, let me say this. If there's something else going on that we don't know, then whatever, figure it out. But from the outside looking in, nothing is going on. There was no extra banter. You're literally coming out of nowhere to defend your son over something that happened a year ago.
Yeah,
Right? I don't see it.
yeah. I'm kind of on the same boat as you. I also feel like this thing is getting blown way too out of proportion, bro. Like, and I like Jordan Poole. Don't get me wrong, but like, things like that happens amongst locker rooms. I don't know about you guys. I have been in locker rooms where teammates have fought each other.
Yeah.
I have, and I've seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like,
I almost fought 3 times this softball season.
exactly.
So, like-
My point exactly. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes like it gets there, right? Now we don't know what was said, what the back and forth was between Draymond and Jordan Poole. What I can say is there are certain things as a man, like, you're not letting slide. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I know there's things that like if a man said it to me, like yo, like it's just like on site. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And maybe like Draymond said, maybe it was just one of those things where it was like, yo, like he was talking too much, which young dudes usually do, and he comes from that era, bro. Like that era, like yo,
nah.
you talk, you gonna get slapped, you gonna get, you know what I'm saying? And he popped him. Now, Draymond obviously is bigger than Jordan Poole, so like obviously it looks crazy, but guess
Right.
what? You learned your lesson.
You probably instigated it, you know what I'm saying? And then my other thing is like, how old are you?
Yeah.
Like, you're just gonna pull up on Draymond? Like, you're respectfully, you're 40 plus, 50 plus. I'm not gonna say you're 60. I don't think you're probably 60. You're just gonna pull up on a 33-year-old and just square up? Like, I'm highly confused with what's going on. Now, again, you mentioned you questioned that I'm a father. It's a case by case scenario. Obviously, if my son, if he goes to school, he tells me such and such and such. Yeah, I'm pulling up. But if you're how old is Jordan Poole?
No, he's definitely in his 20s.
If you're 23 plus, you got into a banter with a teammate, and like you said, this is normal. This happens in a lot of locker rooms. Why do I care? Like,
Yeah.
yo, go defend yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
If I'm that, go get it back.
Like
Go get it back, and then to wait a whole year. What?
Yeah, I think.
Wait, and then on top of that, we have yet heard any other teammate say anything.
Yeah, true. Nobody has said anything. So, which to me is like, oh well, Draymond had a reason.
Yeah,
to
every
do it.
right.
He had every right to do that.
Either that, I know. Now there are stories saying that, that they're saying that they didn't see it. You guys were in the middle of a practice. If you're in the middle of the practice and didn't see this whole
And
sucker
bruh,
yelling match
that
and
joke
sucker,
wasn't
yeah,
everywhere.
come
You
on.
saw it.
If we saw it through video and we're not even supposed to know what's going on in practice, I'm pretty sure everybody that's in that practice saw that. You know.
And to be honest, that's the only reason why that junk went crazy the way it did, bro. I watched one of my teammates get slapped in the head with aluminum tray with food in it.
What? Bow.
So why we just wasting food like that?
Yo, I mean, you know me, bro. Ain't no food go wasted. You understand?
That chocolate milk.
And you know what? I think another thing that also popped up, and I'm sorry, you haven't said anything, but another thing that popped in my mind, what if Jordan Poole is trying to move on?
Yeah.
And now your father is, nah, we got to bring this back up.
I think that's yeah. I agree too.
You know? Like, regardless of the freaking immature facial expression that he made, he didn't say anything. He didn't do anything. So he wasn't trying to push the envelope.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, he's really just trying to move on.
Yeah.
And now here comes Daddy Poole bringing stuff back up. No, at this point, no one even cares anymore.
Yeah.
Probably. No one. Why? The only thing that comes to my mind is you're clout chasing, bro. Like, that's all. Like,
Yeah, now Poole's got to answer more questions about, hey, what do you think about what your dad said?
oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get first month and a half is still gonna be about this.
Yeah.
About Papa Poole, about Draymond. It's just
It's done. It's over. He got traded. He's on a team. Got paid.
This is such an unfortunate situation.
well. Let's go down a very disgusting rabbit hole. What if Papa Poole knows that his son's really not all that, so he's just trying to keep his son mainstream?
All right.
No, we don't. We're not going there. Nah. Your butt though. Your bag is not that deep. You're not that guy. Trust me, you're not that
North
guy.
Face.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah, no, you might be Jansport, honestly.
Whoa.
I
out.
disrespected it. My fault. My bad.
That's
Yeah, I would.
Sport and Target bag is close.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, the Target bag
Jansport's a good bag.
and the Target bag is fire though. I ain't gonna hold you. Imagine running around with a red. Forget it.
Do they even have bags anymore?
Yeah, the knitted bag. Like you have to pay for this, like 40 cents for their like bag.
I haven't seen it.
40-cent bag.
I haven't been to Target in a grip.
I got bags.
Damn, so you go to Target a lot.
I got a bag.
Oh, that you do. That you do. But is it Target? That's the question.
That is it. Mine might be IKEA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, it gets
Yeah.
the job done. Stop playing.
Come on, bro. Baby Braun? We're not doing it. No, I can't have Baby Bron.
That may be worse than me saying I can go get a bucket on Kyrie, bro. You said Baby Bron.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That was kind of insane. That was kind of
I know.
insane.
I got one.
All right.
Now you got one.
But listen, I'm stripping your Father of the Year award.
Damn.
I don't even know if you even have one. Cut it out, bro. All right. I'm pretty sure your son don't care. Draymond definitely doesn't care.
He got
Yo, Draymond almost sucker punched. Or, let me not say sucker punch. I'm so sorry. Draymond almost rocked KD in the middle of a game.
Yeah.
What? No.
And he just signed for 100M, so he really not listening to anything
Papa
you're saying.
Pool. What are we doing,
He's
bro?
not listening. He's
Nah,
not bothered
man.
with Nathan that you're saying, bro.
Nathan's, bro. Glizzies.
What?
Yeah, Nathan's.
Nathan's. Anything else to add to this little side?
Bro, I'm over it, bro. Pool, bye-bye.
Yeah. Can you swim? You know how to swim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You might drown.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm 6'4". If anything,
Yo. Huh?
the only thing I'm drowning in is.
What? Are they? I'm not gonna ask that
Shut
question.
up. Where
Never mind.
Where my guy at, bro?
What? This right here?
My Giants.
Here we go.
Hey, yo, what's good with the Giants, my guy? Saquon? Where is he? Where's my boy Saquon?
Yo, all right, nah, real spill. Giant fan.
Yes.
How do you feel? And be honest.
Yes, it's being prolonged, the whole shenanigans, but it's not just Saquon, though. I think it's bigger than Saquon. It's the whole running back situation.
Okay, elaborate.
On the whole running back situation, it's dying out in a sense of every running back now, we're going to do 2 or 3 running backs. We're not going to pay the one big one. We're not going to have a Derrick Henry. We're not going to have all these big names. We're going to run with 2 or 3 backs. We'll have one injury. Oh, guess what? We have another 2. We're going to spread our money without. We're not just going to pay one. Less guaranteed money. And that's what he's fighting for. He's fighting for a long-term contract. He has a big injury. And they want to go ahead and not give him as much guaranteed money. Why? Because they feel like he's injury prone. So, we also what happened to Dalvin Cook.
Mm-hmm.
I still think he's still got some in the tank. And they got to go ahead and now find a spot where he wants to get paid. What they going to do? They're going to give him a short-term contract and not give him guaranteed money. And it's going to happen to all the big names. All the big names are now not going to get that contract. I even heard they were saying no one growing up is going to want to be a running back because they're not going to get paid. That position is going to be positionless. So I think he's fighting for all running backs, and he's also fighting for himself because as a Giants fan, you know that we move on Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
Our offense is on Saquon. We run the ball through him. He has the most target catches.
Oh no.
Wide receivers, he gets the most catches, targets.
Because you are ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You are ready to go.
Yeah.
Let me throw something at you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think when the Giants signed or gave Daniel his extension, that muddy the waters for Saquon?
It could have a little bit.
Like,
do you think Saquon saw that and be like, "Oh, you gonna pay him?"
Yeah.
Well, they said Daniel Jones was selfish because he took a little bit too much money off the cap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like if he would have took $2 to $4 million less, it would have gave Saquon that $2 to $4 million guaranteed
that he wants.
So they said, and that's why they said that Daniel Jones has been very quiet about the situation. He's got his head under the water. Doesn't necessarily want to talk on Saquon because he knows that he basically got his bag, and it took away from now him joining the team. You're gonna put a franchise tag on Saquon for $10 million.
I had another question, but I'm gonna let you go right now.
Okay. The Giants did offer him $19.5 million guaranteed. The number of years we don't know. Nobody knows the number of years. It's undisclosed. Okay. $19.5 million guaranteed is $500,000 less than what Nick Chubb got guaranteed. All right, Nick Chubb is probably the highest paid RB right now. Okay, let's go off of that. I understand the holdout. You feel what you bring to the table is astronomical, and your skill set backs that up. It does. I get it, bro. Saquon is amazing with the football, amazing, and he's an amazing player, amazing talent, amazing athlete, right? But how, right? If Giant fans speaking, we want the culture to change, okay? How would it look if they were just like, all right, you want, I don't know the number he wants, but let's just say 22 million. You want to be up there as the highest paid running back. Let's just say 22 million guaranteed. And then come game 3, you hurt your shoulder. Because that's what happens with him. Last year he played amazing up until week 10 when he got hurt and he hurt his shoulder. And then after that, it was just run-of-the-mill running back. I'm not saying that we would be better without Saquon, but I just think from a management standpoint and just money-wise, I think the Giants are doing the right thing. And I would love to have Saquon on our team. I love Saquon. But we can get a cheaper running back that's going to do the same thing.
I don't think so.
Bro, the team that's built now is built to help Daniel Jones.
Correct, but that's two different things.
Because what is Saquon going to do besides run the ball and be able to take account for defenses that are going to stack the middle? Because that's what's going to happen without Saquon.
Which is why he has the most target catches outside the pocket.
Okay,
that's another element.
Yeah, but you can get another running back that can do that at a cheaper price. It may not be at the same clip that Saquon does it,
but that's why he wants to get paid, because he does it at a high clip.
He's not going to get that anywhere else. Nobody's doing that. Nobody
has the money to do it. We have the money to go ahead and pay him.
Yeah, but you also understand we got to pay so many other people.
Like who? Everybody got paid that we wanted to get. Not
everybody. We still got to pay people on the defensive side of the ball, which I think is the most important thing.
True.
All of our secondary are on 1 or 2 year contracts.
Well, they're rookies, so they got like another 3 more years to go.
Yeah. Well, not all of them. The new rookies, the new ones, the new DBs are rookies that are good. But I mean like the guys that we got coming back from last year.
Like 5.
Yeah.
We just got him last year, so he's got another 3 years. So I understand we got to pay him, but like, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna wait on our defense to catch up?
No, I think Saquon should have taken the 19.5.
Well, I felt like he bet on himself and he proved why you should pay him.
Yeah, but if Nick Chubb is getting 20 million guaranteed a year, or 20 million guaranteed in his contract, and we offer you 19.5, you'd be the second or third highest paid running back for guaranteed money.
On a franchise tag.
On a franchise tag.
Because we don't know.
Yeah,
how
on
many
a franchise tag. On a franchise tag.
No, yeah, but I think if they would have been like, we don't know the year, so we're gonna debate if it's 4 years, and that's what he wants, and then like, no, we'll give you 2. Because how old is Saquon? Like he's 25, 26, and they say running backs at 30 are done. So what happens if he wants to play until he's 30? And they're like, no, we don't want to pay you till you're 30. We'll pay you till you're 27.
I wouldn't pay him until he's 30 either.
I hear you. I understand that. But maybe that's the conflict. Maybe it's 3 years, 4 years that he wants, and they're giving him 3. Like, hey, we'll give you 3 years.
Or maybe it could be a year's thing because we don't know the years. But I think that Saquon, for me, Saquon needs another prove it year, in my eyes. Because we didn't do anything last year but make the playoffs and then lose. And don't get me started on the fact that we lost to the Eagles. Bad. And what did he do?
What do you mean?
What did he do in the game?
What did Daniel do in the game?
No, I know. What did they all do?
It
A
was
whole lot of nothing.
It was the whole team.
All right, you could have went out there and did better. That's my point.
I don't think so.
That's my point. You gotta prove it when it matters, bro. The first 10 games, you're absolutely right, of last year. The last 7, it was the same thing that we've gotten before that, those 10 games. It was the same thing.
He's been in the league 3 years. He played 1 year, was rookie of the year. 2nd year, he got hurt. 3rd year, which is now this year, and he's hooped and got hurt. And then he didn't play bad.
He didn't play bad, but he didn't play $23 million worth.
You don't think he played his number? I mean, his numbers say that he did.
The first 10 games, yeah, bro. But not those last 7 games. And I gotta retract a little bit of something that I said. He did play well in the Vikings game. The Vikings playoff game.
Overall, they played well. Even
Yeah.
Daniel Jones played well. But the thing is, we're going to give $84 million to Daniel Jones, saying we're going to run it through him. So we believe in him, and we're not going to believe in someone that has killed for 3 years.
I think the offense is just going in a different direction. They don't want to be a team that has to hand the ball off or continuously give the running back the ball.
So who on our offense we could just give the ball to? Because our wide receiver, I don't trust anyone.
No, but none of our wide receivers are great wide receivers.
They're not
They're not one-on-one beaters. But we have speed in all of our wide receivers. They're all of like those slant, twitchy guys that are gonna make plays after they catch the ball. That's the type of team that I'm seeing that they're building. Darren Waller is probably gonna be like our tight end that's gonna block and literally go long.
Like I hear you. I trust him, Waller, if he's healthy.
Yeah, I feel like that's the direction that they're going for.
But we got Slayton, who's up and down. We got Hodgins, just showed off this past year, but he got cut from KC. So like we got Shepard, who we continue to go ahead and pay.
Yeah.
Cater him, but we can't cater Saquon. And Saquon has done more than him. But we're gonna go ahead. He's got 2 surgeries, a freaking no knees, and we're going to construct his contract and continue to pay him. But Saquon has been there and played more than Shepard, and he can't get a contract. So I'm confused. What other wide receiver? We have none. We had to go get one.
Yeah, I mean.
So there's no number 1, there's no number 2, and we maybe have a 3. And I don't even know if you consider Slayton, Hodgins, Shepard, any of those guys 3s. And then you got Waller, he's top 10.
It's gonna be a wide receiver by committee type deal. I know that, but like last year, they were when they felt. I feel they felt that even continuously giving Saquon the ball, it just wasn't a recipe for them to win games.
Because when you have wide receivers, they go ahead, drop ball over here, can't get open. What do you become? You become one-dimensional and you get beat. Because guess what? Giants love to run the ball up the middle and then go ahead and spread the ball to their tight end, play action, which Eli Manning fed off. Same guy like Daniel
but that's
Jones.
my point. I don't think they want to play like that no more. They don't want to be like that.
So they're gonna get a running back to do what? So they're gonna be running back list, and that's the point that I'm saying. They're gonna go with these guys are going with less running back, more running backs. Stop paying the guys. And then we're just going to play total offense. We're going to say, screw the running back. We're going to, just defend the quarterback. If you're open, slide over, get 2-3 yards. Is that where the offense of the NFL is going?
I think so.
Not just total the Giants.
Yeah.
Because,
in its entirety. Think of it this way. Ready? Perfect example. We all do fantasy football here, right? All right, let's take all the top 5 running backs in the league. Majority besides, I want to say, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, who's another one? That's like a pound running back that's getting 25, 30 carries a game. A lot of the running backs don't do that anymore. Majority of the running backs are like, they're doing screenplays, or they're popping out on wheels and catching passes from the quarterback. They're not running the ball. So, to me, a running back is just a glorified wide receiver.
Okay.
And they gotta block more. than maybe a regular wide receiver does.
So they're gonna move away, get somebody less. So that's your point, right?
Yeah.
So if you're Saquon, are you mad in that position for him fighting for his spot?
Yeah, man. But guess what?
You're talking about as a GM, that you're gonna go in that direction.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But I'm not mad at him.
I'm
if
not
that's
mad.
the position he's in.
I'm just mad at the fact that bro, just take the 19.5 franchise tag or whatever. Play. You gonna get paid regardless.
You're saying he's not because they're going away from
They
him.
offered him 19.5 though.
Yeah, but you're saying he's gonna go ahead, not gonna get the long-term contract because they're gonna go ahead to these other plays. They're gonna go away from what Saquon does.
But if you go out there on the 19.5 and ball out, they have no choice but to pay you. Then you really bet on yourself. And you're like,
So
look,
he's gotta bet on himself twice.
And then on that, twice what? He got hurt last year. He only played 10 games. He was
What
really
happened to
healthy.
Lamar though?
Lamar won MVP.
Okay, but he's been hurt every year. He's been hurt,
But Lamar.
and he's bet on himself every time he goes out there.
It's not the same thing. First of all, we're talking about two different positions.
I
Quarterback and running
was
back.
about to say, okay.
Quarterback and running back, two totally different positions.
Well, that's true, but I'm just saying he had to do the same thing. Had to wait his turn. So you're saying
And he just got paid this year.
after waiting 3-4 years.
Yeah, so what? Saquon probably got to do it again. That's my thing.
So if he got to do it again, he's gonna sit.
Well, no, I don't want him to sit, but I get it. I get that tactic.
And I don't think it's to his benefit to do so.
I don't think it's to his benefit either.
Because Le'Veon Bell did so. Then he gets whatever money he got to the Jets, and we don't even hear about Le'Veon Bell.
But I think he was just trying to get the bag. I don't think that's
You're
the
talking
type
about Le'Veon Bell.
Yes,
So
I think when he was with the Steelers, I think he just wanted the bag.
And isn't that what Saquon's trying to do?
I think he would. I think he wants to play for the New York Giants and get paid. I think he wants to win there.
So you think he wants to stay?
I think he wants to stay. He just wants the long-term deal. But I get your point that, dude, you're gonna get paid 19.5. You're gonna get but what he wants is, give me the
years.
long-term contract.
It's hard
Which
though.
I understand because you're moving. Every team is moving away from what Derrick Henry,
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook.
Chubb.
What they do which is run through the middle. I hear you. Because then you got KC, who's got Hardman, who's got freaking
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Pacheco.
they got running backs.
McKinnon, running back
So-
by committee.
And I get that point, but I'm saying in his instinct, I could see why he wants to sit out. He's like, I can be that all three of those. I'm gonna be that one. But you're like, you're injury prone. You need to prove it again that you can stay on the field for at least 15 weeks.
And I just think it just to preserve his career, bro. Like, why would you even want to play like that?
That's him. He's
I
out
know,
here
but like,
squatting,
bro, yeah, I get it.
Deadlifting.
I get it, but I'm just saying, like, why would you even want to play like that? Like, I mean, Derrick Henry is a beast, but like, I don't think that that's sustainable for him.
So I want to let you guys continue. You guys are going off. I love it. For once, it's not on me. But do you guys think that maybe, like, I'm going back to my original point. They gave Daniel Jones X amount. Saquon probably saw that, like, wow, this guy did one good year. Now they're gonna give him all this money. I get that it's a quarterback-driven league. Now we got down to we gave him Waller. We have these quote-unquote weapons. We're not gonna give the money to the running back. Do you think that possibly Saquon's now kind of like, man, forget y'all. I don't really care. I just here for my money. Or the organization is probably also doing this on purpose because, like EJ's point, they don't want to pay him that because of him being injury prone or whatever the market is or whatever's going on. Do you guys think that maybe those are factors, or this is just simply who has the bigger balls?
I do think it's a pissing contest.
Okay.
I mean, you're right. In essence.
It's starting to get to that point. But EJ does have a valid point if we're talking about all teams now going away from using a running back as a whole and paying running backs one running back and then have a mediocre running back rather than having three pretty good running backs that can do all three do something different. Pacheco runs through. You got Hardman that can go ahead and catch. You got Edwards-Helaire, who also gets the ball on the outside. So all three bring something different as a running back. So I get that. But I also see why Saquon's also feeling the way he does. Because he's like, hey, I go ahead and run through them. I go ahead and juke them. I go ahead and pass catch too.
And you get hurt.
I hear that. But then we then need to go ahead, if we're not going to stay with Saquon, we need to get three guys that could do all three different things that Saquon could do.
You don't got to get three. You get two.
You can still get a top guy. Out of ESPN just dropped the rankings, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, of the top 10 runner backs. Like, they listed 1 through 10. Aside from that, out of those 10, only 2 are signed currently.
Only 2 are signed.
Like, they're still, like, negotiating their contracts.
They're, as to his point, they're going away from paying these guys. There's not going to be running back driven, like he's saying. They're going to go away from that. There's going to be an extension of a wide receiver base.
So let me now. It's going to feel like, and I'm not doing this because he's a Giant, whatever. Let me start picking his character. You guys don't think at all maybe at some point he should be like, all right, bro, you know what? I'm here to get a chip. Give me the 10, whatever, or whatever the guarantee is, and let's rock.
Yes. But you did have a valid point. As Daniel Jones just came in, played terrible, 2 years, 1 year, plays pretty well. First playoff game, really well. Goes against the Eagles.
Really well.
And
by
crapped the bed.
I really don't want to say that.
Well, we all know the Vikings, they do what they do best.
Right, yeah.
So it's against them. So, all right, you go ahead against the Eagles and you throw up a donut. So, no, I don't want to hear we won our first playoff game since the Patriots.
Fine.
But, you know what I mean? That's the only thing. And I get it. Quarterback-driven league, he has a valid point. I agree with him. I'm just saying we have to look at his point of view, too. He's like, damn, if we're going to go away from how the league used to be ran and we're going converted into this new version of a running back, should I get paid now? Or do I do the longevity? And he's like, all right, let me do the longevity so I can at least be in the game. Stay with the Giants. Can that be another way he's looking at it? Because it's not saying he doesn't want to leave. He's just saying, give me 4 years. What about if the money's not the issue? It's just the years.
No.
Let's say he takes less than the 4 years.
Uh-huh. No, the NFL doesn't have the same thing that the NBA does. Like, if you stayed with one team, you can get max amount or whatever.
Yeah,
that doesn't work in the NFL.
Yeah.
Okay. So we obviously don't know what's going on in the negotiations, right?
No.
But we can just tell that they're not coming to an agreement. I think one thing that Saquon could probably use to his benefit, if he's not bringing it up, you both at some point mentioned he is injury prone. Even though this last season he played a little bit more games than usual, he did ball out and whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. But he probably should also point out that, and this could be the lack of quarterback play, the lack of wide receiver play. The runner backs kind of did it. The Giants kind of did it to themselves. You guys are running Saquon to the ground. You guys can protect them a little bit more. You know, more play action plays, more dump offs, whatever the case may be. But that 1 year that he tore his ACL, it was kind of like ground and pound because we got no other options. Granted, yes, you have no other option. But I just feel like maybe you should have protected him just a little bit more. You know? Dudes like Tennessee. Dudes like Derrick Henry, regardless of how big and durable he is, he's complaining like, yo, you guys, like, if we have 60 plays, I'm running 45. I don't know in what world Tennessee or who either. If you're running 45 out of 60, and I'm just throwing numbers. I'm not saying that's exactly what's going on. I'm just throwing numbers for the percentage. But if that's the ratio,
how long does that last, bro?
So I think both of you are doing great and saying a lot of great points. But if Saquon really wants what he wants, then he needs to probably just and it's obviously not. It's probably not him either. I don't know who his agent is. Like his agent's probably
Yeah,
in
they're
the
saying his
negotiation.
agent is doing a bad job.
And he probably is because obviously they haven't gotten to an agreement. They really haven't. But if they probably just sit down and Saquon just be like, yo, this is what I want. This is I want to ball out, but I feel like I deserve this because of whatever. If he wants to bring out Chubbs, if he wants to bring out Eckler, freaking whoever, you are Saquon. I get it. You know, you ball out. Unfortunately, you do get hurt almost every year. And that could be at, the organization's fault. So, that being said, I think everyone's probably in the wrong here.
Yeah, and
The organization is being disloyal.
I
right?
think it's a
They put themselves in this position. They literally ran him to the ground and then using that against Saquon.
Yeah.
Oh, you're injury prone. Well, bro, you ran me through the ground, right? Then on top of that, because this is kind of what happened. If we really want to get down to it, and this could be a whole separate episode, this happened in Dallas. But reverse, they give Zeke X amount, and Dak's like, well, what about me? Right? Dak finally gets paid. Now they're both not playing to the value, and now Zeke's not. Well, even though they're saying that they're re-signing him or whatever the case may be, but now Zeke is not even a Cowboy.
yeah.
But that being said, at the particular moment, even though I do believe that they should have signed Zeke over Dak, because I don't really believe in Dak like that, but in the Giants' standpoint, I'm probably signing Saquon before I'm signing Daniel. And now that they did Daniel before Saquon, the water's muddy. Everybody's on the fence. And now it's like a pissing contest.
I do think that Joe Shane and Brian Dable, because they came in last year after David Gettleman and, who was the previous coach for the Giants?
Judge,
yeah. And I think they want Saquon. I think they want to work with him. But it's just in the direction that they want to move towards, it's just going to be hard for them to just make it sound good to give a running back, no matter who it is, X amount of money for X amount of years, with money being guaranteed. Because the position is, at this moment in the league, is such a recyclable position because you could just rotate. Like, I just feel like, look at what the Eagles did with Miles Sanders. They went to the Super Bowl last year. They had Miles Sanders, Bart Scott, and another running back, I believe. And they were rotating them all year. Now, look, got rid of Miles Sanders, traded him. I think they still have Bart Scott, got DeAndre Swift there now. A different running back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Carolina Panthers traded away Christian McCaffrey. It's gonna be hard for the Giants to do what Saquon wants. And as a fan, I want Saquon to be a Giant. I want Saquon out there with the team. I think there's a good chance that we start off the season ugly because they're gonna pack the box. Daniel Jones isn't gonna be able to run, and we don't have wide receivers that can create on the outside. So everything that over the middle is gonna be hard. So I get it.
Yeah, and that's another thing. When they gave Jones the extension or contract or whatever it was he due? Like, was he a free agent?
Yeah, no, he needed.
So he had to sign.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I guess that saves him. But with our discussions in regards of the Yankees, I'm pretty sure you guys know how I think when it comes to contracts. They just gave Daniel X because of whatever year and you made the playoffs, whatever. Now, what if Daniel Jones what if the Giants go 0-4 and it's all because of Daniel?
Yeah, no, I get that. Also, I will say in football, I feel like the QB market is really whatever the market is, what sets the market for all QBs. Because some of these QBs are getting paid
No, for sure.
bucks, and you're
Deshaun murdered all that.
Exactly.
Or Cleveland. Let me not put it on Deshaun.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland is the one that said, forget it, we'll do it. But
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great point.
yeah.
I
know what I'm
mean,
saying?
it happens in all positions, tight ends, wide receivers.
You know, when the market's set, it's hard because then now that they're gonna fight for what they feel is right, regardless of how they play.
It's listen. I sat on the sidelines here because I let you guys have it. You guys are Giants fans. You guys know the ins and outs the same way I know about my Patriots. Okay, so you guys know a little bit more than I do, regardless if I watch the sport or not. But the way I see it is, everybody's at fault. The organization messed up with everything. And at the same time, to me, regardless of stats, regardless of play, regardless of history, if you really want to win, and I think you guys probably have a pretty good chance. I'm not going to say you guys are Super Bowl bound just yet, obviously, because no one has played any games. You guys got, to me, a top 5 tight end, or potentially top 5. We can argue he's top 10, and he probably is. But I think potentially he could be top 5. And I know health is an issue, right? Your defense, great.
We're young too.
Great. Young. That kid Thibodeau is very, very promising. You know what I'm saying? You guys have the tools in play. And wait, excuse me. Then on top of that, the new coaching staff, the new coach, I think, is probably the best since Coughlin.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys have the tools. I get you want your money guaranteed because you probably only have 3-4 more years in the tank. Bro, if you want to, let's rock out, bro. Let's rock out. The organization's not doing you right. All right, cool. But you know what? Let's rock out. Maybe you be more financially sound. You know what? Let me do this for you guys. Let me sign for 1 year. Give me my 18 to 20 or whatever he wants for 1 year. I'm a ball out. Now you're a free agent again. Guess what? Jacksonville could be like, yo, we got the 3-year 40 for you. Or whatever. Whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because Jacksonville did it, and now look at 49ers. They hit the jackpot. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point.
No, yeah.
Detroit kind of did it.
It's just
Jamal Williams, even though Swift is great, Jamal Williams look at the wow.
Yeah.
Like, who knew Jamal was going to do that?
Yeah.
And then the same thing with Indianapolis, even though that's a whole shit show over there.
Oh, man.
But Taylor is going off. And I do think he's probably top 3.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just think he just need to buckle up, get whatever he can get now, ball out, and then hope to the best that next year someone's going to give him whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So it won't be a Giant. He won't be a Giant.
We don't know that.
No, I mean, because he's going to ball out, and if he doesn't get the number he wants because he wants years.
He probably...
You know? So then he'll just have... Either way, he's going to get it somewhere else. He won't be a Giant.
He probably won't. Because then
I'm just saying as a fan. I get it as an organization.
Are you upset that he won't be a Giant?
Yeah, I'm going to be upset. I low-key felt like he was there from the beginning and building this up. I would want him to see it through.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I mean? As a fan, I get from your eyes seeing it as an organization and paying someone. Like you have your doubts, you have your reasons, but I'm just saying as a fan, bro. When I put on 1 o'clock and I see him, I'm like, where's Saquon? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just brings so much to the table.
I'm gonna just be tight if he goes to like Dallas or Philly.
We can't be tight because we could have paid him. You know what I mean? It's gonna hurt seeing him in another uniform balling out.
Well, I don't think that can happen. I think Dallas is set on not Zeke. What's the other guy's name? I think they're set on Pollard. Philly did their thing with Swift.
Yeah.
And Washington got it's not McLaurin. I forgot the runner back they have over there, but it looks like they're running with him. So send them to New England. It's okay.
Chill.
We're not going to use them properly, but we'll take them.
Chiefs.
I will stop watching football.
I'm calling it.
I will stop watching.
Saquon to the Chiefs.
Even though
Or
maybe
Saquon to the Bills. I'm calling it.
To the Bills?
Or to the Chiefs.
I can see the Bills. I can see the Jets.
I could probably see the Bills.
No,
but the Jets have.
No, they got
Yeah, they
the
do.
rookie.
They got him.
Hall.
Yeah.
Bryce Hall.
Coming off an injury, but he was solid.
He was
balling out.
He was solid. I don't really believe in you Jets though. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know. Sorry, that could be hate, but whatever. You still got to go through Miami as long as Tua is healthy. The Bills are the Bills, and you guys can't beat Bill. You guys went 0 for 2. Your great season you guys had. You guys went 0 for 2 against New England, but I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
We gonna see.
It's gonna be a great.
I
I
think
go to the game.
this NFL season is one for the books, man. I really do think there's a lot of moves that happen that are exciting.
Be more.
Yeah,
Be more.
and the thing is, you know what's crazy, bro? It's just, well, you guys don't have to deal with it. Unfortunately, we do. But the AFC is stacked with
Loaded.
quarterbacks.
Loaded.
Like, if we name the top 8, 7 are in the
majority
AFC.
of the AFC for sure.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's insane, and I think it's insane, but I think it's exciting because it's
Yeah.
gonna be a gunfight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
There's
gunfight.
so many teams, bro. So many.
We're gonna see Lamar do what like, yo, you got your contract.
No.
You got your contract. You got the receivers.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
I'm ready to see it.
We now you got to put it on the field.
Yeah.
You got what you wanted, and we know you're great.
Yeah.
You know, you won your MVP. We just do it on the field now.
Yeah,
do it on the gridiron. We obviously know what the Chiefs got. And I mean, we're definitely gonna have a episode in the future, a little bit closer to the NFL season, about all the teams.
Yeah. We'll discuss it.
And I need to get a jersey, but the Bengals still have Iceman. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's a scary guy, bro.
I need that jersey. That whiteout jersey, that whiteout Bengals jersey.
Joe Burr.
Yeah, but
Yo, nah, he's
Bruh.
he's cold.
That's only against the Bills because it's cold out there.
and he whooped them.
Because
Well-
he had the white jerseys on.
Whooped
Then he
them.
had the black ones, and them Chiefs. Sorry.
Well, they lost by
But the-
what was the score?
But the Chiefs had vengeance because the Chiefs went 0 for 4, 0 for 3 the year before, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't let this happen again, bro.
Yeah.
We can't let this happen again."
Yeah. Said Burrowhead. Who?
So, yeah, right. Well, I hated that anyways, but whatever. Well, again, we're not gonna get into it. Final thoughts on this whole Saquon holdout or the Giant situation?
Saquon, just stay home, bro. Everything's gonna be fine, man.
I hope so.
You gonna get your money. You gonna get your years, bro. We just need to get everything set in place. The Giants, we trending in the right direction. Let's keep it that way.
For sure.
Yeah, take the tag if you got to. And visit us. Visit us at the park. I know you were just there a couple months ago. See us. We'll chat it up. Just saying, we'll be there.
I won't be there.
I didn't know he was there.
He was there. Pulled up.
Yeah, you won't see me there. But anyways, hey, that's gonna conclude this episode. A very juicy episode, I believe so. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys like the video. Please, it will take 2 seconds of your day. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so every time we drop a video, you never miss a beat. It is the Big
E.
Smallz.
Podcast. We love y'all, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.